verse. Wish this was a movie. It could rewind. It's alright. We don't have beef with the B-side. Long as the team got eye, we gon' be fine. 2 F's in the sky, girl, we outside. Yeah, it's alright. We don't have beef with the B-side. Long as the team got the whiz, we gon' be fine. 2 F's in the sky, girl, it's our time. Yeah. Hey. On the beat.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Nazareth, man. We here back in the Nazareth Basketball Association. If you don't know, this is our franchise where we got the best players of all time, all mixed up on different teams, old and new, past meets future. But if you don't know, we are currently 2-1, and I think these Denver Nuggets are 1-2. But we have Darren Williams, T-Mac, Carmelo, Chris Bosh, and Yao Ming. That's our starting lineup. And their starting lineup is the Dikembe Mutombo, Charles Barkley, Steve Francis, Sean Marion, and the Winter Soldier, the Serbian shooter, my son Petrovic. If you don't know about my son Petrovic, you didn't see the Kingsmen. That's when we did the series with LeBron. My son was a sharp shooter, coming off the bench for the Cavs, backing up Klay Thompson. My son was not playing. But the NBA Finals is here, right? And I think in this episode, I really want to talk about the game, but I want to talk about roster construction, because if you've been watching the NBA in real life, both teams that's in the finals right now are built off they both built off trading Paul George. That shit is crazy. So sometimes trading a superstar is the best bet. You just got to do right with the pieces. Oh my God, D Will, what the fuck was that? What the hell? Nigga Mutombo does a layup. But so yeah, sometimes trading a superstar is the right thing to do. Like, if you the Bucks right now, you're not gonna get no closer to the championship with Giannis. It's time to let him go. And if you the Knicks, you gotta make that deal. You gotta make that deal. Cause if Anthony Towns can't move his feet, you might as well get a power forward who can, nigga. Cause you already got Mitchell Robinson to play center if y'all need. Nigga, Giannis with Brunson. Oh my God, he gets a closer like he had in Middleton. It's GG's. It's GG's. Oh my God. Because people think running pick and roll with Giannis is going to help him, like if he's a roller. But that nigga wants to be the ball handler in the pick and roll. So we'll see. As Sean Marion hits a 3. But if you watch the last episode, the team that watch in this series, besides the Vegas Vultures, is the Wilt Chamberlain Sacramento Kings. They are currently 5-0. I don't know why they're playing so many games, as Yao Ming gets a tough layup to go. But Wilt Chamberlain and Bradley Beal and Corey Maggette, and I can't remember their point guard. Oh my God, it was Isaiah Thomas, as T-Mac catches a fucking body. But roster construction, I feel like both of these teams are well balanced. They both play fast, and they both have balanced rosters. They got people coming off the bench that have specific roles. You see, I feel like I did the same thing with this team. Is what I really wanted to talk about. So if you look at our starting lineup, we have D Will, who's our primary ball handler, who can run the pick and roll, but he's really there to set everybody up. Like, right? But if we didn't have all these nice people on our team, he would be playing like Halliburton, because he'll be getting 32. 15 and 10. And then we got our scorers. We have T-Mac and we have Carmelo. T-Mac is our athletic assassin. There's no real matchups for T-Mac. T-Mac should be able to get buckets on everybody. They also got Luka, but we'll talk about him in the second half. T-Mac is nobody that should be able to guard T-Mac. And if they do have somebody to guard T-Mac, they know they have nobody to guard Carmelo. And Carmelo could post up the shooting guards. He could post up the skinny forwards. And if the big men get on him, Carmelo can ISO. Like if you switch and you put a center on Carmelo, he's cooking that nigga. And then who else we got? We got Chris Bosh, who's our stretch 4, who can score in the post. He can shoot the 3. And I think when we figure out how to use him, he'll be way better. And we got Yao Ming, who's our ultimate is a wild card. He's a mismatch. If you don't have a big man to guard Yao Ming will really run our offense through Yao Ming. And then the people coming off the bench, we got defensive people coming off the bench. We got Drew Holiday. Come on, they're going to do that to Melo. They bugging. We got Drew Holiday and Iguodala, because we don't really got defense in our starting lineup. But we got Drew Holiday and Iguodala as our perimeter defenders to guard the best players on the offense. Oh my God, Melo. See, that's what I'm saying. If you put somebody slow foot on him, he going right past him. Melo's one of those. If he had somebody better than George Karl, if he had me as his coach, he'd have got a chip. He would have got a chip. And then we got Bam to be our center. He's a do-it-all. He's a defensive center, but he's an offensive center as well. You know, you gotta be smart. Then we got our shooters coming off the bench. We got our shooters who make shots off the bench, like Michael Porter. No, I'm bugging. Like Rasheed Wallace, who makes shots off the bench, And we also have Zach LaVine, who can shoot threes off the bench. As Sabonis gets a 3-up, that's cash. I don't know. If I'm Sabonis, I'm not re-signing to the Kings. It's time to go. Like, yo, it's time to go. And if the Kings are smart, they could get a lot of shit for Sabonis. They could get a lot of shit. Who else we got coming off the bench? Or Bam comes off the bench, too. Any other key pieces that come off the bench? We got Al Harrington to come and shoot. We got Michael Porter to come and shoot some threes. But as y'all see, they got Luka coming off the bench for Steve Francis. I think that's a crazy move. And at some point in this game, they start playing together. But if y'all know, the Luka trade went down. Oh my God, Carmelo Anthony. What? I didn't know he had that in his bag. I think I started to unlock Carmelo as the season went on. This is only the 4th game, so y'all gonna see. I started to really learn how to use T-Mac and Carmelo and use them in tandem. And I feel like that's what the NBA is lacking. Oh my God, Luka, chill. Like the Timberwolves lost because they don't know how to use their 2 best players together. And like the Suns, they didn't make the playoffs because they don't know how to use their 3 best players collective, like as a group. That's why they wasn't good teams. And I just don't understand how the coaches get paid millions of dollars and can't figure that shit out. Oh my God, yeah, that shit makes no sense to me. But to talk about this Nuggets team, they had a formidable lineup. I don't think they had enough athletic people. Well, they didn't have no defenders really. The only defender on the wing was Sean Marion, and then he got to pick somebody. As Iguodala, Max Kellerman said if the fate of the universe was on the line, he's taking Iguodala over Steph Curry, and I'm jacking that, nigga. Iguodala, there's a lot of niggas. If you watch the Warriors back in the day, there's a lot of niggas on that team when they needed a shot, them niggas wouldn't miss. Sean Livingston, nigga wouldn't miss. Iguodala, when they needed a 3, nigga wouldn't miss. Draymond hit sucking 7 threes in one game, in game 7 when they needed him, and Curry throwing behind the back passes out of bounds. They needed that shit. But as we give it to I think Sabonis is their backup center. And right now they got Petrovic on Yao Ming. So this is easy work. Come on. This is easy work. There's too many guards on this team, not enough forwards. They got Petrovic, Luka, and Steve Francis all out here at one time. That's crazy. With Sabonis playing center and Sean Marion at the 4. Like, that's a good small ball lineup, but not versus us. Right? Not versus us. Not versus the Vegas Vultures. And we could play big, pause, and we could go small too. We could throw Melo at the 4, Chris Bosh at the 5 if we need to. As T-Mac gets another dunk. These little guards is not stopping him. Steve Francis, get the hell out of here. Nigga, that's why Houston traded Steve Francis for T-Mac, the Mac man. The Mac attack and the Melo man. I ain't gonna lie. Which squad is better? This Kingsman squad or this squad with the Mac attack or the Kingsman? I ain't gonna lie, it might be this squad. Damn, this might... Oh, my God. T-Mac is not playing. This squad might be better, though. Is it? Who's my power forward? Julius Randle? Yeah, this squad might... How did I draft a better team? All right, y'all got to let me know in the comments. But how did I draft a better team with a lesser pick? I got T-Mac like at 30th. The AI in this game is so dumb. That's another bucket by Yao. That's easy. Petrovic is not doing nothing down there. As long as they kept Sabonis at center, we started to bust the game open. Sabonis, Barkley, and the oh my God, that's not Luka. That's my Serbian shooter. And I try not to use too many people from the old team. I think the only person I really redrafted was a Rasheed Wallace, but he's coming off the bench, so I didn't think I really would care about that. And I'm not even sure if I had him on the. I did. As Luka gets another tough bucket. And like, and the Knicks just showed y'all as the Luka basketball shit been showing y'all as who else? As we get Carmelo in a pick and pop. Easy 3. We unlocking Carmelo. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I have. Oh my God, he would have hit Sabonis with some shit, but he lost the ball. I don't think I've used. That's a terrible 3. But that's a terrible shot, but Steve Francis gets that one to go. I don't really think I've used Bosh at center. I think I'm doing it right now, actually. No, Bam's in the game. Nah, they got nobody to guard Melo. I ain't gonna lie, it's over. Carmelo's really a 2K cheat code. He can really do it all. He just slow. He's not athletic. But the way they got him meet a Duncan, that nigga look athletic to me. Melo get open at another easy shot. Come on. Another easy shot. Another easy shot. But when we unlock Bosh, that's going to be the key to getting the chip. I don't think I made a 3 with Bosh. I think I made a 1-3 this in these videos with Bosh. And then, you know, whenever they score, we just give the ball to Melo. This is vintage Melo right here. That's vintage. Yo, that's vintage Melo. Vintage Melo. D-Will should have shot that, but I'm not really comfortable shooting with his shot yet. So we just going to give it to Melo. We're going to give it to Bam. Bam going to hit a 3? Nah, that's game. Yo, that's game. That's going to take us to halftime. They're interviewing Mike Malone. They want to know, why the fuck Denver fired you? What you got to say?
How do you creep back into this game?
They came out, punched us in the mouth. We just have to do a better job one-on-one containment. And when somebody does get beat, somebody's got to provide help. Right now, we're just playing Olay defense, and they're killing us.
You'll have to throw the punch first.
Now you should throw a punch at the. Well, they fired the GM too, but go punch the owner. And if you think Mike Malone deserves to get fired, let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat. It's T-Mac with the spin move, and he tried to violate Charles Barkley. I wish I could rewind that, but the spin move, and that's Petrovic. That's a Serbian shooter. He should make that as we get into the second half. If he was on my team, that's a gun. He sees the combo, the Dikembe Mutombo. He brings it out. He calls for the ISO. T-Mac on Dikembe. You know he's getting past him. Weak knees. Come on. That's a dunk on 2. Oh, my God. Stop playing. Yo, we got the most athletic team in the Western Conference. We got T-Mac doing that. Melo catching bodies. Zach LaVine, Iguodala catching bodies. We have the most athletic team. And we got the biggest team. And we got the best shooting team. We got shooters everywhere. Even Yao Ming could hit a 3 if we needed him to. Y'all saw what Bam did. How did they let me pick at 29 and get a better team than everybody? They think I'd be cheating. I show y'all the draft just for that reason. It's all about roster construction. I could build a perfect team around anybody in history. Just give me the player and I could do it. It's just all about roster construction. And once I learn the animations, how to shoot with these people, the takeover is going to happen. That's the reason why we lost. Come on, Petrovic. You know that's green. Look, Petrovic, he missing me. He missing the coach. As Bam, look, Bam going coast to coast. Euro step that Bam. Give it to Zach. Zach gives it to Rashid. Rashid throwing a pick and roll in the corner between both of them. Oop that. Give it to Bam. Oh, that's a foul. He should have yammed that. But we got everything. The only team I'm scared of is the only team we lost to is because Wilt Chamberlain, he didn't really do much in that game. And we still couldn't stop them. As the winter soldier gets one on the board. He's doing it for mother Serbia. Zach LaVine off the bench. Some games he's played great. Some games he don't. But both games he's going to show up. Throw it to Drew. 3. We got too much shooting. And the more comfortable I get with everybody's shot. It's only the 4th game. And look what we doing. Steve Francis brings the ball up. I don't even know why they got him and Luka. As he gets right by Drew. That's a terrible. You don't need that. It's too many guards. They were just going best player available. You got to pick off what you need. And I didn't even get some of the players. I wanted Ben Simmons on this team bad. But I know y'all would have probably complained about that. As we get to Levine for 3. All the way from Sacramento to Vegas. Then he's shooting right into Denver, nigga. He's going across the whole Western Conference. But this is the second half now. It's third quarter. Time running out. But if you really think you're going to build a team around one player dribbling and everybody standing around and you think you're going to go far in the playoffs doing that shit, it's not going to work. Jalen Brunson was the latest victim of that. Jalen Brunson was the latest victim of that. All of that holding the ball 20 seconds, trying to force a switch to get a good pick and roll matchup. That shit is dead, bro. You have to play like a team. And if you think you're going to win with 7 people playing, that's not going to happen either. That's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck how good those 7 people are. They're not going to beat a team that's playing 10 people because eventually fatigue is going to take into the game. Even we got Bronny James in the game. That's how bad this shit has gotten. We got Bronny James in the game. Throw it to Bronny. Bronny passes to Al Harrison. Al Harrison for 3. Clank. Oh, Al Harrison made it. Come on, bro. No, Bronny's out the game already. Zach LaVine, fast break 3. Chopper. It's Chopper. We up 15. It's Choppers. And we playing on the road, too. Steve Francis cuts to the defense. 360 pass. To Sean Marion, that nasty-ass 3. Cha-ching. Sean Marion, forgotten legend. He would have been perfect in today's game. The way he was like, I feel like to me, he was the first small ball 4. That should have been a turnover. But you try to build your team around one player and just him dribbling the ball, that shit is not going to work. It didn't work. It's not working for Denver. They got one player averaging a triple-double. They're not getting no closer to the championship than when he was averaging 9 a triple-double. Think about it. Think about it. Denver's not getting... The more Jokic stats go up, the less the team is going to win. Because if you have to do all of that to carry a team to wins, that means the team is not that good enough. If you have to average a triple-double, that means your team suck, bro. That means your team is terrible. And then he's not averaging a triple-double in a number 1 seed. Them niggas was three losses away from being an 8th seed. You know what I mean? Even Westbrook, when he did it, them niggas was not a high seed. This is a T-Mac move right there. Come on, easy. They trying to come back, but T-Mac going to put us up 10 points again. And every time I feel like they came back, we gave it to one of our bucket getters, certified buckets. Is either T-Mac gonna score? That's a block. That's a tough layup by Luka. It's either T-Mac gonna score or Carmelo's gonna score. Pick your poison. He got this nigga D-Will leaning. Pull up by Luka. That's going in. That's gonna cut the lead to 8. Imagine Luka didn't come off the bench for Steve Francis. That's a crazy move to me. Sean Marion with the ball against Bam. He goes right by Bam. Dunks on Bam and Bosh. 2 Heat legends playing together. Did they play together in real life? I don't think so. What year is Bam going into? God damn, I'm getting old. That's an easy layup. Come on, D-Will. Hold it steady, D-Will. Just score when we need to. And that's another play I really got to start utilizing. I feel like I unlock him and Bosh. They really ain't going to be able to stop us. As you see Bosh wide open, I want to pass it to him. As Barkley grabs that shit out the air. Yo, Barkley said, give me that. The Serbian shooter. You know he's not missing that. They cut it to 5 with 2 minutes left. They cut it to 5. Are they going to make the comeback? Where's Yao Ming? Where's Yao? Why we don't put Yao back in the game? But now, see, this is what they don't do. We run a pick and roll with our best 2 players. It's easy. It's easy. You run a pick and roll with your best 2 players and see what happens. We give it back to Melo. He got Charles Barkley on him. That's free eats. 6'4" Barkley versus 6'8" Melo. He's shooting right over that, but he missed that shot. As Sean Marion goes all the way to the rim, coast to coast. Nobody stops the ball. They cut it to 5 again. They cut it to 5. 1 minute left. They give it to Charles. They give it to Mutombo. Hell no. Mutombo gets the rebound. He passes it to Charles. He passes it to Steve. Mutombo throws it on Bam. That ball moving quick. That ball is moving quick. I want to see some other teams they got. But now they cut it to 3. So we give it to McMahon against Petrovic. He cannot stop him. Spin. Layup. He cannot stop him. That's going to put us up 5 again. Denver with the ball. Mutombo in the inbound. Steve Francis. He gets the ball mid-range. D-Will in the contest. Sean Marion with the rebound foul. I wanted to talk about, normally I talk about the players, some shit, but I can save all that for the podcast. Check it out. Nazareth Plays at Twitch. We should be live every night. Monday through Thursday at least. Monday through Friday some weeks. But Sean Marion at the line. He's going to cut the lead to 3. Who you think we give the ball to here with 38 seconds? If it's not the Mac man, it's the Melo guy. But we're going to pick and roll with D-Will. Just to give it to Carmelo. Another pick and roll. Come on. They don't know what to do. The Melo's not playing. That's going to put us back up 5. Denver with the ball. Denver and all these guards. They leave the shooter, Petrovic. You know that's going in. What is T-Mac drinking? T-Mac trying to go to the dispensary. They know they're in Denver, Colorado. That stuff is legal. He couldn't wait till we get back to Vegas, but we up 4. Steve Francis pump fake, and he shoots a crazy shot. Rasheed Wallace with the rebound. That's going to be the game. That's going to put our record to 3-1. Yes, this is our 4th game. 3-1. If we make one of these, it's over. He misses the first one, but if we make the second one, it is over. It's not enough time for them to come back. Rasheed, please. My nigga Patch. He makes that. That's going to put us up 5 with 6 seconds left. The next game is against Karl Anthony Towns. And if y'all want me to deep dive more, that's not going in. Y'all want me to deep dive more and it should the Knicks make that trade for Giannis, let me know. Because I got the footage. I've watched the playoffs. I watched the highlights. And I could tell he was doing a lot of the defense is bad. He never gonna win with that nigga as their defender on the pick and roll. It's over. But we win by 5. We was up by almost 20. But they managed to come back. Luka, his little team of Serbians and random athletic black people. They tried. But Carmelo Anthony, the player of the game. He had 40-something in the last game, but we lost. But in this game, he showed up, he showed out, and he has his first play of the game for the Las Vegas Vultures, and hopefully many more to come. Luka, 10 for 24, 24 points. That's not good. That's not good. People do see that in real life and think that's great. That's not good. Carmelo, 36 with 24 shots, 13 for 24, 4 for 6 from 3. T-Mac, 19. Zach LaVine, 4 for 11. In our 4 games, y'all see our team. 29.8 and 28.8. They not playing. They not playing.